continue to help us to share. Continue to help us to hit the like button so that it will go more and more people will get it. So we want to look at the quotation, and then the quotation by our father, Professor Wole Soyinka, and break down some part of some things that we need to give us. He said, "Let nations die that humanity may live. Let nations die that humanity may live." This is an honest statement. The hatred and bile against Ndibo made Nigerian alliance of 1967, the evil alliance of 1967, to create a monster that is now eating up her children. I will repeat it, because we will continue to hammer on the truth until it enters your ear. Yes, I said it. I made this comment in one of the platforms where you have some doctors. They nearly brought down the roof. They said, this is inappropriate statement. I say, yes, there's a place you will get so dysfunctional that truth becomes inappropriate to you.
Of course.
That is what people have become. And there are Christians and pastors, so not just medical doctors. I will repeat, the hatred and bile against Ndibo made the Nigerian alliance of 1967. Go and find out those that formed that alliance. The alliance that murdered over 2 million innocent children. The alliance that destroyed 3.5 million civilians. Go and find out the people. Ask your fathers, ask your mothers, ask your uncles, ask your aunts. The alliance of 1967, the evil alliance of 1967. In the midst of chasing Ndibo, they created a monster called One Nigeria that is now eating up their children. Out of naivety, they rejected the proposition to confederate, the Aburi Accord. Yes, the famous Aburi Accord that you hear about. It was supposed to make everyone comfortable. But no, you ignorantly rejected it. Instead, you chose to commit genocide. And why that genocide was going on, why that Biafra genocide was going on, everybody was living their life.
Going to school.
Going to school. They didn't even know what was going on. Like, they stayed away from what was going on in Southeast, and people were being slaughtered. Yeah. And you are praying to God. And you think that God will watch that and not ask for people to account for that blood. These people refuse to honor their own commitment to the world to rebuild and rehabilitate an Igbo. That Igbo land that they destroyed. They made commitment, what we call the 3 R's, to rehabilitate that region. They refuse. A commitment they made to the world. That's why when they come with, what do they call it? Southeast Development, whatever. I say, look at these people. After 55 years, you want to come and do what? The opportunity to start siphoning more money. Instead, what did they do? They shut down and abandoned the entire region for 55 years. They closed the Oji River power plant, shut down Nnewi, Aba, Onitsha. These were booming places. They shut down everything. Brought down electricity, everything went under the false pretense of preserving the environment. They were the first to sign for whatever, climate weather change. Hey, let's close it down. Coal is bringing whatever.
And then when it didn't work, they unleashed criminality in Aba.
Yes.
Just everybody.
Yes. Sent everybody away from the land just to make sure they shut down the land so that they continue to steal the resources that belong to the people. And nobody will come and say, this is my land. They chase everybody away. They took to steal everything. Close down everything. Close down all the booming centers. Now it has gone round. Shut down the coal production at Enugu. Close down Obudu Cattle Ranch. Now they want to bring Fulani cattle for us. When our own natural cows, we had ranch, but you close down everything so that you can give our land to your brother, your colonial masters, because they want to rear cattle and they think it's going to happen. shut down Warri and Port Harcourt refineries. Now they brought the Fulani Dangote to come and build refinery for us. As if we don't know how to build refinery. As if we are beggars. Made Port Harcourt and other international airports in the east moribund. These are people that travel. Igbo people travel a lot. They know the world knows us. We are everywhere in the world. We travel a lot. If there's anybody that we need international airports, it is in that land. But they shut everything down and all the neighboring places just to make sure that we are locked in. Buhari said we are creating dot nation to lock us in, trap us in, and make sure we don't come out. And we say, when you're holding someone else, you're struggling with somebody and beating the person up, holding the person down. You're also holding yourself because you will not do any other thing. You just be there. As you're holding that person, you're holding yourself. That's what happened to Nigeria. These people destroyed element petrochemical industry. Akwa Ibom aluminum smelter factory, gone. No functional seaports in the entire BRAC. The BRAC is Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Cross River. Of course, the states that they created just because they wanted to steal Igbo people. Carve Igbo people into mid-bed, into state. Just break down so that Igbo people will be small. That's what they always do. If they feel that in your region, you're making too much noise, they will come balkanize you, take all your people to some place, make you political minority so that you will never have a voice and you will never be able to say anything. We are giving credit to our brother Ben Ahanonu. He was one that wrote most of these details, March 4th, 2024. And then some of our people that sent the document to us, we thank you as well. They made no functional seaports, as we are saying, in the entire BRAC. These are people that are living inside water. Destroy their aquatic life. It's like Florida that we are coming here, going to Florida for this vacation, that vacation. These people live in water. You could create something bigger than Florida in that place. But no, shut everything down. So that you won't do Igbo people. These people took the oil wells of Cross River State and they're now giving them. Because as I said, the oil of Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. So when they take the oil well, they will give you little and you'll be praising them. When you want to make governor, your governor will go to their place and tie scarf and then come back and start doing Imakwandaibu. People like Wike.
And they will give some to Asare, he will bring in that Wobi.
Yes. And everybody's yes, as you're eating the akara with your school fees will not be paid. You're doing yourself. These people created a monster and stole and seized the properties, companies, and wealth of Ndibo in the name of abandoned property, indigenization policy. We heard allegedly that Nyesom Wike's father still has some property of Ndibo that they seized. And somebody thinks that the God of justice, there's something they do, they say, fear God. Fear God. You think that you will do all this and God of justice will allow you to prosper. These people built a Nigeria of master and servants. Of course, initially it was sweet and looked attractive because it's only one ethnic nation that was captured and enslaved by the rest. It's only the children from one ethnic nation that were being eaten up. Everybody was gallivanting. All is well. Ndibo, we are crying marginalization. Death. They started running everywhere. Run to Lagos. Run to Abuja. Run to anywhere. Run everywhere. But their land. When Lagos became too full, they started running to other parts of the world. That's why anywhere you go, you must see an Igbo person. What is chasing us? They took over our land, made it uninhabitable. We had no choice but to disperse because they want to take the land. Other people were watching this happen. Everybody kept quiet because it wasn't happening to them. But you know what? evil is always bound to spread. So in no time, that monster began to eat other people's children. Because a monster is a monster. All he eats is flesh and blood. So if you grow a monster, after eating the one that you gave the monster will get hungry again and then begin to eat other people's children. Everybody shouting, Ewo, Ewo, Ewo. Now they have to say, has Nigeria happened to you? When Nigeria happened to you, you go get sense. So that's so. If Nigeria never happened to you, you no go understand Nina's message. Hey, when Nigeria happens to you, you go understand Nina's message by force.
Fast.
Yes, and it's coming. Nigeria is coming to happen to people. Not that we are rejoicing, unfortunately. But what can we do? Since the people are deaf and dumb, something has to happen to open the ears. Because that word Nigeria, this your present one Nigeria, this monster that was created because he wanted to eat up one region, because it was built on the foundation, it was not built on the foundation of love, it was not built on the foundation of justice, but on the foundation of blood and sweat of innocent people. It will never prosper. It didn't ever prosper.
No amount of ba will fix it.
Because God does not bless mess. God does not bless evil. God does not bless wickedness. God does not bless iniquity. He is God. He's a righteous God. He is the God of justice. He does not bless mess. Nigerians, hear me. God does not bless mess. There's no longer of your baba that will make God to bless Nigeria. He will not do that because he does not bless mess. He did not create Nigeria.
Nope.
The one Nigeria you have today was not created by God, and he will never bless. No matter how dishonest you are, he will never bless it. That is why all your prayers and fasting seem to fall on deaf ears. God is not hearing. What's that song that boy say? I'm unavailable. God is unavailable. Your iniquity is keeping God far from you, Nigerians. God is far, very far. That's why when people leave Nigeria, they begin to prosper. If you see them on social media, they will be, even old women start become like Sisi, because your land is the land that eats the inhabitants. God is far from Nigeria. Yes, he's far from you. What you're creating is iniquity. The more you pray and build religious institutions, the more evil will spread in the land. They say, there's no place where you don't have evil. We're talking about evil taking over the land. Evil has taken over. The things we hear from your land, is you can only hear it in a land that God abandoned. The monster you greedily created will consume Nigeria, consume Nigerians completely, 100%, except like the people of Nineveh. You make a sharp U-turn and begin to repent from the sins of your fathers. Restitution. You have stolen properties. You have killed, maimed. It's time to restitute. Give back what you have stolen. You must give back. Otherwise, what will happen? We don't know. And it's already happening. Let nations die that humanity may live. The humanity in Nigeria needs to live. This thing that you created, this carcass, this monster, this thing that you created needs to go, that the people might live. Join us in the campaign. Join us in the campaign. Join Ninas, join Daughters of Truth in the campaign.